When I get older, I will be stronger. They call me freedom, just like the waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Whoa.
Welcome back.
Whoa.
What's up, Critter Nation?
What's up, Critter Nation?
We're joined by two very special guests this episode.
Yeah.
You're going back again, Ethan. You're back to your original
had to-
spot.
Wait, why do I have to be with you?
So that the
So
microphone is
microphone-
picking you up.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
are we all on this?
Yes. You're just holding those for
Yo, what's
the
up?
audio.
We got
You're holding these for show.
This is on.
It's not on. I
It's
turned it
not
off.
That's
we just got one mic here today, people.
Yeah.
That's
One mic.
dumb.
No more audio issues unless the thing falls out of this.
But it's
disagree
recording,
with
so
this.
Yeah.
Four
hopefully it's all
guys,
good.
one mic.
Yeah,
Nice.
but it should be good, I think.
All right, we're back.
We're going to talk about La Belle et la
We're
Bête.
gonna talk about a lot today.
Sorry about no episodes
No
last
apps
week. We were making a project.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Is
And-
it?
What project were we making, Graham?
The Crow.
Oh, Kurt.
We remade The Crow.
What's that?
Uh,
What's that?
okay, so we had a project for. Oh, what happened to my voice? Did you guys hear that?
It was a little different.
His voice is all wacky.
I heard that actually.
I just ran
Say if you
for
have anything
2
in the
minutes
comments.
straight, so I'm in
Yeah.
good shape.
Yeah.
Bought a stupid, not working mic.
Well, it's not the mic. It's the mixer, I think.
It's the
Or
mixer.
audio.
The mic
Yeah.
is perfect.
The mic
The
is fine.
$20 Amazon mic is perfect.
And the
It's
$40 mixer is the problem.
Yeah.
Graham just had to do a little hustle.
So, we have a storytelling class, and for our final project, we had to adapt one of the stories that we went through in
We did.
class.
Todd.
And we chose Todd by Deborah Willis,
Yep.
Canadian author,
It was a short story, like 12 pages.
something like that. It was pretty short.
I'm the grow.
On the grow.
Yeah.
Jake directed
Also, yeah, we're joined by Jake Robb and Graham
Yeah. So,
Adam Crick.
we adapted it.
Say hi, Jake.
Yo, what's up? Director Jake Robb from The Crow, the movie
Introduce
here.
yourself.
Yeah.
Tell
I'm a
us
very
a little
well-known auteur director.
it. Everybody knows your name in the film.
Yeah, everybody
Pretty
knows. I'm
famous
kind of
Jake
the
Robb
most
screenings.
well-known guy.
Yeah.
Scandalous.
Yeah. I
Can
think
we talk about the
even when he's in-
recut of Jake Robb the movie? That
yeah,
was-
somebody basically fucked me and I'm coming for their asses. I'm
Yeah.
going to take them for millions.
Same
Okay.
threats.
I don't think you'll
Promise.
ever see that. Wait, what if they uploaded it to YouTube? We gotta
It'd be
keep
hard
our
to-
eyes
yeah.
out for that. Like,
We got,
Somebody's gonna
Critter
put that
Nation.
on the
Critter
Discord.
Nation. It's
Yeah.
a call to action. It's a call to action.
It's a call to action.
Call to arms.
They
anyway, so
massacred the Jake Robb movie.
yeah, we adapted The Crow, or sorry, Todd into
The
a
Crow.
short film. 10-page script. I think
10.5-minute movie.
I think our
The
prof was looking for
Crow.
maybe like a 4-minute movie
I
max.
would say, yeah,
Scene.
a
a scene
probably
from
like
it.
2-minute trailer.
We had like
Why?
12 scenes.
Yeah.
It's actually good, though.
It's pretty good.
It came out good.
That's
10-minute
what
short
happens.
film.
That's what happens in the avant-garde. You kind of just break down
Yeah.
expectations.
It was
a
and
lot of,
limitations.
It helps when you have an auteur.
I
on the
think
set
if
like
we
me.
had,
Yeah.
I think if like I finished the script a week earlier and we had like a week to do just full planning on it,
If we did planning.
it
yeah.
would have turned out like really good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was
But
still fun, though. It's kind of a fun
it's a
little watch.
fun, goofy little.
Yeah, just like
thing.
it's for a non-film course. You know?
Yeah.
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 Well, he's still probably expecting us to do film stuff for
Yeah,
it. But
I mean,
I think
understand
other
that.
teams took out
What are you
equipment.
gonna do?
We're going to...
I don't know if you guys saw,
ran out of
but
time.
I think it was Carson put on his Instagram. He put the set from one of the other teams, and they did Billy's balloon,
I saw that.
and they used a green screen.
Wow.
No,
Billy's
that I'm
balloon.
looking forward to.
Jake Robb had a Red
So did-
Bull.
Yeah.
Jake Robb.
Yeah, dude, I'm on a king size Red Bull right now, so
Uh oh.
just a warning.
Yeah.
Uh oh.
Got that
It'll be
king
good.
can.
King Can, baby.
King can in my stomach.
We've got the Birdman poster in the background too, so that
Lot of
it
bird.
adds.
It just adds to
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot
a
of bird
vibes.
I
imagery
think
in the
he
studio today.
Copied
Yeah.
my performance of the Crow
He
with
did.
that
Michael
superhero
Keaton.
there.
He's the crow.
I'm the
I'm
Crow.
I'm the
Say-
crow, yeah. I'm the crow.
The
Yeah.
energy in the studio
We
is
have-
electric today.
It's pretty chaotic.
We
in
have
here.
not talked about what the movie is.
Matt says, "Am I able to come?"
No, there's no room. Sorry, Matt.
I don't want to say no.
There's no room.
W.
There's room. There's plenty of room in there.
There's no room.
Sam
in
saying
here.
no room.
But
You can say that.
everybody here has seen the movie.
Yeah, he hasn't seen the movie.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's kind of what the whole
Yeah.
podcast is.
Yeah. Fuck
Tell
you,
him
man.
to come on the Seventh Seal.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like
sorry, man.
I'm not gonna come in unless I've seen the movie. I think
Yeah.
from now on.
Yeah. Although it was very
It
useful to
helps.
have you as a producer.
It was
one
dope,
time.
and I can still search stuff up.
Yeah.
Easily.
So yeah, we're talking about a film.
Yeah. So we got the Belle.
A Labette.
We
La
got-
Belle et la Bête.
Dude, I don't know French. I know Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, 1946.
Belle et la Bête, 1946.
Okay, tell us about that. But
So-
actually, Jake needs to do the
Yeah,
plot
Jake.
synopsis.
Yeah. Get
Well,
in here.
basically, I give it a 5 stars because it's in 4:3. So
What's it about?
It was in 4-3.
I don't know.
I don't think it was.
We can't
I don't
just
think it
spread
act-
misinformation on this
I-
podcast.
It also had little nice round edges on the frame. That was cool.
What's the film?
What's it about?
So the copy that I watched, it had very weird subtitles. They were kind of off.
Punjabi.
What?
Punjabi subtitles.
Yeah.
No, they weren't Punjabi. They were just
Well,
the
I mean,
timing
Free
was off.
Punjabi movie glitch?
No, but
Yeah.
I think it was one of my favorite versions of the Beauty and the Beast story.
It was awesome.
It's about a beast.
Loved it.
Dude, he is a beast.
He's a beast.
He's
Yeah.
a beast.
I really liked
He's an animal.
The makeup is insane.
the
I
makeup
don't-
was crazy for the beast.
I don't-
And it holds up.
Yeah.
He's
We have
creepy
to make
looking.
sure we're all staying like
Yeah.
consistent from the mic.
Here, let me go down here so I can just hold the mic up for everyone.
I'll stay right here.
Thank
I won't
you.
move.
It's
Oh,
a little
sorry.
creepy. The beast is
The
scary.
beast is very creepy.
I
Like,
I
it
thought he was
holds
kind of
up.
cute.
When they do the close up on the eyes, that shit's creepy.
It is creepy. I really like his teeth as well. They kind of move
know.
around too.
The beast is the best.
I don't know.
love
I'd hit.
I'd hit
I
it.
hit it.
beast.
Is that my voice that's super loud? It is. Why
think
is
so, 'cause
mine
you're
coming out?
closest.
I think because you're closest.
I'm not that
I
close.
got the most
Closest.
consistent
Closest.
closeness.
Let me. Yeah, I'm just going back up.
We're just going back up here.
Just going back
Hold
up.
for a sec.
Just gonna have to raise the audio if it's too quiet.
Y'all can hear
Everybody
that.
hold.
Yeah.
But no, this is the most charming movie ever.
Yeah, it's
Is
not-
it?
This
Is
is
it more charming than Amarcord?
Yes, bro.
No.
This film is
Well, I
a
didn't
film
see
built
Amarcord.
around
No,
charm.
me neither.
I love it. I love the sets. I love the costumes. I love the
The
opening.
magic.
The opening where the director's just like, please just have childlike wonder and
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah.
I love that.
I really like.
Actually, no. You know what? That pissed me off. That was so pretentious.
That's
No,
fucked
I
up.
love
That was
It was
so
fun.
pretentious.
I think
I
that's
saw
so
that and I
cute.
was like, "Who does this guy think he is? Some famous
think
filmmaker?
that's
Get out of here!"
cute.
Yeah.
I think it was so cute. It was
I
like,
like-
in a classroom. all
Yeah,
the
I
chalk.
really liked how they had all the actors go up and like sign their names.
Okay, I
I
liked
know.
that,
It
but I
does.
didn't like the big note from the director.
I
That's like,
loved
it looked
that.
like something. Who's the guy that did like Un Voyage à la Lune?
What?
The guy that did all
Georges-
Oh,
Georges Méliès.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like
it's-
it that quote thing by the director. It looked like something like you'd see from like Georges Méliès on
And
like
I
an
love that.
Instagram post,
Another-
but it was on his film.
They're magical filmmakers.
No. No, I don't
It's
think so.
magic.
It was kind of magical.
Because
Yeah.
the whole dude, you're obviously not listening to him. 'Cause he
Yeah,
asked
you
you
closed
to,
your mind.
He asked you to suspend your disbelief and get into it a little bit.
I did. I watched it. I suspended my disbelief. I enjoyed it, but
Graham,
I didn't
V,
like.
Gene,
I didn't like
Top
being
Two.
told. Like
I
it's like
think
he was
well, I think
assuming that I'm an
it's-
idiot and I can't suspend my
I don't think-
disbelief.
He
I
was
think
right.
it's just very charming. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
I
Like
think if
a-
I saw
supposed
the
to be-
director in real life, I'd
it's a
punch
picture
him.
book.
I would kill him.
We would for sure jump that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck Gene Cocteau. I think
His name is Cuck.
Cock.
Oh,
Talk. Yeah.
Cocteau.
Cocktail.
Only
Cocktail.
God
Cocktoes?
produces.
His name is Cocktail.
Here, I'll show you how it's spelled.
Let's make fun of him.
It's
Yeah.
Kashu.
Well, Graham's our guy. He's
Yeah,
five,
how do
born
you-
5
Whoa!
years
Ethan has a
so-
THC
Whoa.
sticker in his
THC
notebook.
paper?
Disgusting
How do you
stoner.
pronounce that?
That's Cocteau.
Cocteau?
It is Cocktail.
Right?
Yeah. Jean
Is this-
Cocteau.
Do you think he's a big influence to Quentin Tarantino's work?
I think so.
This was very Tarantino-esque.
Very Tarantino.
Once Upon a Time in
No,
Hollywood is basically the same
I
thing as
loved
this.
it. All the sets are great, and what I really loved about it is in the cinematography, it was always framed off by like
Mhm.
human body parts or foliage or construction, like architecture is really cool. It's like a
Yeah.
framed picture book.
It
It's
is
very lovely.
It is very nice.
Okay.
What do you think of the arms in the Beast's
The arms were
castle?
so
love
cool. I thought that was a
So
very
That
interesting
that was my
choice.
favorite part.
Yeah.
Like
I love his whole house.
comparing that to like the Disney version of Beauty
I've
and the
never
Beast,
seen
where
that
it's all
one.
like these. I
They're
didn't. I don't
alive,
think
all
I've
the
ever
colors
watched.
and everything
I
are
don't think
alive.
I've ever watched the full thing, but
But-
like all of them, they're like these cartoonized
Yeah. This you get the sense they're more like trapped, like it's a
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
curse.
Yeah, it's
like,
Yeah,
creepy.
yeah.
it is creepy, but still
All
like
I
a
those
loved,
humanization.
I
of the
loved the creepy
statues.
aspect of it a lot
Yeah.
more than
Me
like the
too.
Disney cute
I
aspect
loved
of it.
when the beast first showed up, that massive gust of wind that just starts out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Just so dramatic. I love it.
Incredibly dramatic. That's awesome.
Graham doesn't remember that.
Whoa.
Aw.
Graham, when did you watch this movie?
Like last week
Yeah,
But
Grammy.
on Thursday, I think.
I also
Yeah.
really enjoyed the Beast's outfit, like the super
Dude.
wide
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
come
Oh,
down like
you
that.
know
Dude,
what?
Critterpit.
I think the Beast was probably
Yeah,
a big
it's such a
inspiration for
trip, bro.
glam pop,
For glam pop.
for like glam
He's got
rock.
the
Yeah, it's
huge
such a
glam.
He literally
even,
like
even in the human form, like the big hair in the back. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah, I was
Glam
like,
rock.
damn, this is glam rock Freddy
Yeah,
inspiration.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that is, but yeah,
That guy
It's like
was
Freddie
insanely
Mercury
good.
or
Glam rock.
Five Nights at
He
Freddy's.
rocked a cloak.
Yeah.
He rocked
Elton
a cloak.
John, would that be glam rock?
I don't know if that's glam rock, but
Oh,
No,
okay,
because
yeah.
glam rock was more of a
it's
yeah.
like the hair. And
Yeah,
the,
yeah, I know, yeah, I see what you're
But
saying.
it was
Yeah,
very
I don't know.
theatric. He's close to glam rock.
Yeah,
just
Ethan
not-
loves this because it's so theatrical.
He's Elvis.
Ethan's a very if one thing you know about
Honestly,
Ethan is that he's a very
I
theatrical
think
guy.
if it weren't for this podcast, I wouldn't mention the theatrics of Ethan so much. I just
Yeah.
wouldn't think about it.
It's a
it would
lot,
be gone.
you know.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, what
brain.
your
I'm glad.
review on Letterbox was like Ethan would have directed.
Yeah.
See, I would direct this.
And if
This
he
is
did,
lovely.
I would be punching him instead
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
instead of John
This
Cocktoes.
is the start of the first Critterpit beef, I think.
We
I
get
think
jumped.
so.
Well, no, there's in the Keegan episode. The Keegan's head.
Yeah,
Oh,
Keegan
yeah.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keegans need to have a debate one of these
Yeah.
days. On just,
Um,
like economic issues.
We're bringing.
Economic issues.
Where are we bringing?
No,
him for?
Actually, no, I did have a
Spoilers.
I did have a thought about what Keegan said, where he said, like, crime is bred from poverty.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta disagree,
Here
and
we
I can
go.
say
Here we go.
firsthand.
Graham loves
Firsthand
disagreeing.
because I know someone who is not at all impoverished.
All right, let's go for one example.
It's a little anecdotal.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I think if someone is
I bet this guy wasn't poor.
And he also did
well,
crime.
I'm pretty sure this person is like a genuine sociopath.
Okay, so we have.
So
the,
if you have someone who's a sociopath,
There's always an exception.
Yeah.
Keegan, what was Keegan? What Keegan was saying
It's
is
like
still
generally,
holds, though.
yeah.
Explain
well, I
to me
think
what he was saying.
I do agree that
Basically,
generally.
Let's give a recap of what the
He
argument
basically was saying that crime is born out of poverty
you don't
because
laugh too
just
close. Yeah, you laugh close.
desperation. You know.
Yeah.
I can see that.
No, I do agree with that, but I
Mhm.
just think that that's not like the only case for
Well,
crime.
I think
No.
it's
Yeah.
the overall.
Overall, the
And
Pablo Escobar.
Well,
And I
what's the
mean,
context
even
of
rich
it?
people commit crimes all the time, like tax crimes.
And what context were we talking about it in, too? Like, what movie was that for?
Fuck.
The Lady
Must have been on
Vanishes?
Amarcord or Lady Vanishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I killed a homeless man last weekend, and that wasn't for money.
Yeah.
That was just
No.
for fun.
Fun. Love of the game.
But
Yeah.
what's going on the internet?
I didn't actually do that.
No, he broke all of his teeth, so they couldn't identify him
Yeah,
by his dental records.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I
Makes
took him
sense.
out.
If he
next
even
week.
had any.
It was clean.
Ayo.
Oh, ayo.
Oh my god.
Boy.
It was clean. It was a clean kill.
Yeah.
I loved the glove effect where she put the glove on.
That was cool.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, and she goes,
teleported.
their hand
Yeah.
above the head teleports.
So sick.
that was
and I
pretty
love-
cool.
I don't know. I've never seen the Disney version or read the original story, but I don't know how much of this is like
I
part
don't
of
think the
lore.
glove was in.
I
No.
don't think
'Cause he has-
anyone's
they
read
just
the
kinda
original story.
Yeah, I haven't
He
read the
has
original.
5 secrets to power, and it was like a glove.
Just
a
like Jordan
key.
Peterson.
Yeah, he just had like knickknacks, which were his keys to
I-
power.
I liked all those knickknacks.
I love
and,
the
like,
lore.
I
I
think
have the
probably the
power.
only person who's ever read Beauty and the Beast is probably John Cocteau.
I have the
Yeah.
power.
And the Disney version
He
is
loves
just
it.
based on this.
We're joined by Jordan Peterson.
the
Really
5 rules of power.
Get closer to the mic.
I forgot what they are.
Glove.
That's Jordan
The
Peterson.
glove.
Oh my
Put
god!
the glove on.
I didn't see him. He's hiding behind
Jordan's
the
here.
curtains.
Put the glove on, and it gives you lots of power. You need to put the glove on and be a man.
Oh
Was
my
the Beast a
God.
man, Jordan? Or did he become more of a man because he found a woman?
He was not a man.
Jordan,
He lives by himself.
Jordan,
he does
how
his
do you-
dishes. He
how
does
do
his
you-
own dishes.
how do you feel about the quote, Jordan? Love can make a beast of a man and can also make an ugly man handsome. How do you feel about that quote?
I think I agree with that.
Nice.
I think
Okay.
I agree with that.
Thank you, Dr.
Jordan Peterson. That's
my God,
quite an
it's-
exclusive guest.
It's Arnold.
I think the woke liberals.
yeah, we do. Hi, Jordan. Jordan, good
Oh,
point.
no, they're gonna
Good
talk.
point, Jordan. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Arnold. Jordan. Jordan, what's your thoughts on the Beauty and the Beast? Oh, well, I watched it and I don't know what to say. Oh, good job, Jordan. Did you like when the girl dies?
I like that part.
Killed the girl.
This is what the set was. This is what the crow set was. Just
Just
a lot of Arnold.
Maybe Jordan and Arnold will come back when actually you have something to say with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't know what to say.
I
They-
love.
They went to the closet and they just started making out.
Yeah, they're in the closet. Right?
What
But
the
that's
hell?
okay.
Arnold and Dr. Peterson.
Apparently, I have an automation on my phone to send a message to Emily.
Who's that?
Who's Emily?
Emily? She's a film student.
Yeah, but what about her?
We're
How
gonna
do you
have
know
to get her
Emily?
on the podcast
How do I know her?
through film?
I know her
said
through the
something.
film program.
Same way we all know each other.
How'd you meet her?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I probably met her in class, but a bunch of us got together after one of the classes, and we decided to make a little comedy group, make love to each other. We had a big orgy,
Yeah,
and then as an
Wait.
afterthought, we made a little bit of a comedy group
that's cool.
called Glurk City.
Blurred City.
Clerks.
Lake City.
I love Glurk. I love Glurk.
And it lasted maybe a week, and
Graham.
we met up like
Levi,
twice with all of us, and then it was like never again did we all meet up together. It
Yeah.
was Graham, Levi,
Hey, is
Emily,
there an extra spot in that?
Jordan wants to
Rob
join.
Carson.
I'm kind of
Oh,
a funny
Rob.
guy. I'm actually
Rob's
really
the guy.
funny. My friend Trump is also very funny. I could ask him to join too.
Have you guys seen that clip of Jordan Peterson? He goes,
What about
he
me?
goes, I just shitted and farted
Yeah.
in my pants.
Hey, everybody
Red
shits
pill.
and
You've
farts.
seen the
more
one where
like
he's talking
brown
about
pill.
Pinocchio? He just starts crying.
Cries about everything. It's incredible.
Hey, man.
It's so beautiful.
And speaking of
He's
Disney
a real
fairy
boy.
tales, we were talking
Beauty
about
and the
Beauty and the
Beast.
Beast.
Beauty
And I
the
did
Beast, yeah.
cry. I cried.
I didn't.
I liked that the
Do I
I
think
don't
Jordan
remember-
Peterson? I think Jordan Peterson would like this movie just because.
I did. I did.
I cut you off to talk
No, it's
about
okay.
Jordan Peterson more.
he's from Edmonton, I think.
Is
Yeah,
it?
he is, and
Yeah,
then he
I
moved
am,
to
I am.
Toronto.
Yeah,
Nice.
and
And
then
his,
he
uh,
moved to like
Okay, Jordan just left.
Hungary or something, like or something weird.
Bye, Jordan.
I like how
Bye.
Jordan Peterson's like.
Like Serbia. I think he moved to Serbia.
Did he?
He was in,
Jordan
he was
Peterson's like.
comatose in Russia for a while.
Well,
Yeah.
he was a big fan of a Serbian film, and he.
You gotta watch the Serbian
He's like, I
film.
gotta
He
go.
reenacted it.
I don't know if I can,
We'll have
bro.
Jordan
Because
on
that's
there.
like child. It's like, I don't know if I can.
Watch
So
A
funny.
Serbian
watch a
film?
Serbian film. I haven't seen it, but I'd watch it.
I'd watch it with you guys, but
That's
that
the
one
only
is
Not by
rough.
yourself,
I'd watch
yeah,
it.
That one's
I-
rough.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it on air
Well,
right now.
nothing is like explicitly shown, but I
But
think
it's
just
about
it's-
CP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh,
a
boy.
very prominent part of it, but it's not just
Yeah.
about that.
Because
It's
don't they produce it in the movie?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
really?
Like the
He-
characters produce CP.
Oh.
I
That's
can give you
what
guys a
it's about.
basic rundown of all the parts. There's because I watched a whole like
There's the-
run
there's the
through of the.
peanut.
It was one of those like spoiler reviews of the movie where they
Yeah,
just
like one
tell
of
you the
these.
entire plot. Yeah.
Like-
So
Like this.
it's there's
For
there's
Beauty
this
and the
like
Beast.
there's this retired porn star, and they're like, we want to get you back into the industry, and he's like, okay, I'll do anything to get back into the porn
Get the
industry.
child.
And then they're like, okay, it's gonna be a bit weird though, and they make him sign a contract. They're like, it's just a normal contract, but it basically says like we can do anything. So then the first thing is they have him like in a room with like a young girl masturbating,
Okay.
like, and they make him do that while they're filming the whole thing,
Nice.
and then they have him in the same room with the young girl. Like, it might be the same scene. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But then they have like her mother being killed, and they're showing this to her while he's like masturbating to her. Ethan is removed from this conversation. And
It's
then
a lot.
it becomes a whole thing. They like drug. He tries to get out of it, and they like drug him, and then like he ends up.
Spoilers, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of
Watching this
spoilers. I need to
I'm
see
gonna
this.
spoil it. He
No,
has.
you cannot.
I'm spoiling it. He has
Lava.
They plug their ears.
he has
In
sex with his own son, who's like about 10 years old. I
Oh
think.
my god. That's a movie.
But he doesn't
God,
remember
grew
it
up.
because
Is
his
it in
son was
So-
covered up. He didn't know it was
Is
his
it in
son.
the collection yet?
It's interesting.
Is it in the
because
collection?
So we do not recommend a
we
Serbian
do
film.
not recommend a Serbian
How does
film.
a Serbian film build on Beauty and the Beast?
Well, they're basically the same thing if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because the actor plays the Beast is the
Yeah.
same actor that plays.
Is
Serbia.
it?
He plays Serbia in a
Um,
Serbian film.
No.
That's a great title.
He
though.
plays-
a Serbian.
I forget
film.
what his name is. Oh, Eviant, but he's like
Yeah.
Gaston in the
That's
Disney
Okay.
version.
a aspect of that
Okay.
film I love. I
Okay.
love.
Yeah, I like that
I
as well.
love the rich family that turns to
Yeah.
poor.
That goes very well with
So,
the
yeah.
like quote
I
as
love.
well.
I
Mhm.
love that art.
Mhm.
I
Is
love.
Event?
I think
What's
that,
the ad?
I
Advent-
think. I
Advent?
think that humor is very fun.
Avi-
just seeing
Avenant.
all the
Okay.
rich pricks just having to do chores, pretty much. I think that's a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
bit.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich.
And
Is-
am
is
I
that even
correct?
part of the original tale? Does anyone know?
Eat the rich.
Probably.
No,
Just
it's called Beauty and the
rich
Beast.
family going poor. That whole
I,
background.
I
no,
don't know.
I think it is.
No, I don't
they're
think
very
anyone here
poor.
knows.
This is the oldest version of this.
I would
I've seen.
assume Jake knows.
And so
Yeah,
is
that whole fairy tale.
Well, yeah, I think they are poor. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Well,
and,
they
and
used
they're
to be rich, but they lost all their.
and then they're about to
riches.
get it back, but,
But
they
then they're
don't.
poor again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
really
Maybe I
fun.
missed that. Maybe I missed that.
And am I right in thinking that Evenant is supposed to be, or he is Gaston?
I think so.
Yeah, because it seemed very
He
similar.
seemed-
A very similar character. Because he's
Yeah.
also
a
the
little
one who wants
nicer
to.
though.
Similar.
Nicer
Gaston.
version. Yeah.
I think Gaston might just be the Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's-
for
he's
sure.
more
But yeah, because
vilified in
Avenant
that
was
version.
like the one who really like spearheaded wanting to go kill the beast.
Yeah.
How do we feel about that ending
Should we
though,
do a
Where he
synopsis
turns
of
into the beast?
with the body swap? I
I
think
thought
that's
that was
such a
quite
fun
good.
scene.
Because then it shows it's like a cycle. He's going to
Emily
be the
thinks
beast
I'm
now.
sleeping. Should I call her and have her on the pod
Yeah, we can have her on
At the
pod
end.
for the end.
later? Yeah.
But I think
She's telling me to
I
wake
really
up.
liked that swap of
Yeah.
the actors.
There
I think
is
that was
interesting.
really fun.
Even though the
And just
same
a
actor.
great like
Yeah.
whoa moment when you
Yeah.
go back and he's the beast and he's dead in the
Yeah.
garden or whatever.
I thought
It's
that was
awesome.
crazy.
It was pretty crazy. Just
I
so
d-
charming, top to bottom, and then that final effect
She's
of
calling
them, like,
me right now.
flying away is so lovely.
Yeah. Well, and that's
Such a
the
well done
that's the
effect.
corruption of the of all the treasure there. It turns you into the beast.
Yeah.
Mm.
We've
If
got
you to
Emily
actually-
on the pod.
I'm on the Critterpit
got the same
podcast.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Have you seen Beauty and the Beast?
No, we'll ask you this later.
Have you seen
I'll
a
call you
Serbian
back. I'll
film?
call you. Have you?
I recommend.
I'll call you back later to talk on the podcast.
Have you ever heard of a Serbian film?
No, you can answer this later.
Hold your
No,
thoughts.
just wait.
Hold your
Wait,
thoughts.
I'll call you.
Save
I'll
the
call you
pod,
back
save the
later.
Hey, hang up.
Okay.
Get her off.
Motherfucker.
Get her
the
off.
fuck- Get her off.
Okay.
He's never gotten her off.
Whoa. Whoa.
Keep it in.
We're going to keep that one in
We'll
there.
do it live.
We're doing it
I
live.
think my G Fuel like just ran out like a couple minutes ago.
Is that why?
Oh, you're crashing.
crashing. Yeah.
I just like that. G Fuel.
My gamer
G-Spawn.
fuel is.
She's on his come down, guys. His G Fuel come down.
Okay. How do we feel about the
You
line?
get some food after this.
Oh, you
Beautiful.
drew
We
the
don't.
I
beast.
did draw the beast
Wow.
because he's so dripped out, dude.
He is drip.
Yeah,
drip.
that's a sick.
Oh
drawing of
yeah,
the
yeah.
beast.
I want to
He's
talk
so
about
good.
the special effects in this.
Yeah.
so
I
good.
loved like
It's so
okay,
good.
so the mirrors were just good. Like
Yeah.
there's some rotoscoping around them when they like because they would have obviously a different video playing over the mirror,
Yeah.
and they would rotoscope like body parts over top. I just thought that
It's
it
fun.
didn't look bad at all. It was very good.
No.
Yeah.
And then they used. I love the technique where they use like reverse footage. Where they use reverse footage. So there's the part where he's like, "Look, I brought you a gift," and he like
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
on all the
necklace like,
barrels.
flies into his hand.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then they did it again at the ending when he transforms into the human. He's laying down, so they had him like standing and then fall straight
Mhm.
onto his back. So then he like raises
Goes
up.
right
Dude.
back up.
And I also love how the beast, he's a beast, dude. How he drinks
Yeah.
water like
Oh.
just a dog.
Yeah.
And how he like just kills deer. He's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's just,
Oh, yeah.
he's a
Out
beast.
murdering deer. I thought when he murdered that one deer and came back that he killed Avanon.
Yeah.
That was the implication, it felt like, but
Well, in a way, he did.
yeah. Just a deer.
Interesting thing about this movie, I could understand what they were saying. So
So
My-
this is
my
wrapping
theory
back
of-
to what?
my theory of
This was 400 blows.
400
Yeah.
blows.
yeah, so my theory of France having no good audio equipment until like the 70s, I think is wrong.
This feels like a bigger budget movie.
Yeah, I think it's just because that was a new.
I think it was just New Wave.
New
It
Wave,
was just
which
awful.
makes sense, right? Because
Indie
they have no
film,
money.
you know?
Fuck New Wave.
Fuck. Honestly, though. Honestly.
I'm not gonna say it. I can't.
Sounds
Yeah,
are-
year? It was in the
sounds-
30s, right?
46, I believe.
46.
Oh shit. Oh god, there's a. Okay, so
Hold your phones, everybody.
sorry. This is important. This is
Hold
important.
the phone.
I'm I'm a moderator for a video game official Discord server.
Okay. Awesome.
Hold the
And-
phones, everyone. Hold up.
And there's something going on with like someone's like accusing someone else of grooming them, basically.
Well, that's quite bad.
So that I was like no.
Are you moderating all this?
I'm not like no, like they came to one of the other moderators and told them about this, and then they got me involved, and like I found the person that they accused, and I'm like snooping through all of their stuff. I'm trying to find out how old they are,
Oh my god.
and turns out
Doing an investigation.
so
huh?
it's possible at the time. So they basically just this person was like 12 or
Airing it
something.
all out.
This person was like, yeah, I know. I
Air
said
it
I wasn't gonna
out,
talk
air it
about it.
out.
I'm not. Maybe I shouldn't.
No,
talk
as
about
long as
No,
you don't
no,
do
no.
names.
No,
As
They,
long as
it's
it's
just-
there
not-
was
yeah.
basically like some like NSFW role play going on between these people
In
on-
this Discord?
no, in the past on another platform,
Okay.
and
We gotta make a Critterpit Discord.
and this person's like, I was like 12 to
We gotta
13 when this was
make a Critterpit.
Critterpit. Okay, if you want me to.
No grooming allowed though.
No
No
grooming.
We're gonna-
That's
no,
what-
thank
that's
you.
the only rule on the
Great.
server.
Yeah.
I like that only rule. No grooming.
I mean,
That's a
groom,
good-
groom yourself. Keep yourself clean. but
yeah,
don't-
that's the rule.
Yeah.
Don't
Cheating.
groom others.
Number one rule: no grooming.
grooming is for yourself.
No, 2 rules. Number 2 is no grooming. Then the first rules, except there are no rules.
So grooming. So
So
grooming.
you're allowed to groom.
No,
Well,
that's one of the
it's
rules.
strongly advised against.
yeah.
We will.
I
Yeah.
really don't like it.
Yeah.
But
That's kind of cringe
Oh
if you
my
do
God.
that.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, I wasn't done.
Is
So
it
the,
people from
the
Harvard?
the person that was accusing them was like, I was like 12 to 13 when this happened.
Sheesh.
You were
Um,
having to. Okay.
So, like, one thing I want to get to the bottom of is if they like shared, like, hey, I'm like
You
12 to
could
13.
call this grooming situation
Dude, call
the
him.
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Call
it
him.
makes sense.
Call him.
It's
Let's
like
settle it now.
the thing is
What's
that
up,
we're not
live on
100%
Critterpit?
sure if it's a grooming situation. So like, there was definitely NSFW roleplay, but it was
When they-
potentially
wait, sorry,
it was
when they were
potentially
13.
between 2 minors. We don't
And
know
which-
if the person was like over the age of 18 or not.
Okay.
Ruin their life.
They could have been
Yeah,
anywhere from
kill 'em.
16 to 18 at the time of the interactions. So.
Is
Okay.
this the first Critterpit grooming scandal?
Can we call the
No,
cops
it's not
live on it?
Critterpit.
Yeah.
I'm not
We'll
going to
get-
mention what the Discord
Critterpit
is.
is
Discord.
getting
'Cause I don't
deep
wanna-
in this.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
not people from the films.
No,
No,
it's
these are-
not.
Critterpit
No,
can
it's
mediate
it's
this
a
grooming
You don't know.
situation. We're breaking the news. We're the
It's
first
a-
ones to break
we're
the
on
news.
it's like
Yeah.
official game Discord that I moderate for. The fun fact, the reason I moderate for
Is it
them
for a
is
game?
because I impersonated them on Twitter, and they were like, "Hell yeah!" and they sent me a VR and
That's
gave
awesome.
me a bunch of free copies
And
of
now
the game.
look
Wait,
at
what
you.
game?
I don't want to say what it is
Whisper
because
in
I've been
my ear.
talking about the
Whisper in my ear.
scandal. They could probably hear
Never
that.
heard of that.
You've probably never heard of it. It's a
Yeah.
very obscure.
Say it out
You're gonna
loud
have to
into the
cut that
microphone
out.
for me.
It's called
Yeah.
no.
Well, that's a damn shame, and I hope the groomed
Beat Saber.
gets better.
Beat Saber is good.
Yeah.
Beat Saber is good. Beauty and the Beast, though.
Beat Saber.
But yeah.
I have a question. How do you guys feel about one of the final lines of this film is
Actually, I think the Beast groomed Belle in this.
That's
If
what
you
I was
think
saying.
about
Well,
it.
you can't-
yeah.
Well,
took her.
he needed to.
She was under the threat of death.
Who's kind of
Both her death and her father's.
Yeah.
What, by the Beast?
Dude's got
Kind
an
of.
incredible plan, though. He sets up this beautiful rose garden, and if you pick one, you're dead.
You're dead.
But if you have a daughter,
hot
daughter,
hot
get her
daughter.
in there.
Yeah.
She can't leave.
Wait, you have a
bro.
daughter?
Dude, you have a daughter.
Because that's like the thing, right? He needs to find
Yeah.
true love,
Yeah.
and then his curse will be over.
And you know you
There
find
is-
true love by
Is that what
asking
ended
every
the
guy.
curse, or was it just that it was passed on to the next
Yeah, it
guy?
felt kind of circumstantial.
Yeah, it was passed. I think
No,
it was
it-
just passed on.
No, it
Yeah.
ended the curse is when
It was
Could
passed
be.
No,
on.
because it happened at the exact same time that the
Could
other
be
guy
an
got shot with the
allegory
first
for-
arrow.
it was.
STDs.
Okay, that's true.
It was
That is
passed
true.
on to Gaston.
Yeah.
There's this beautiful line, and it's from
It
the
could be
Beauty.
about STDs.
She says, "I don't mind being afraid with you." I
Yeah.
quite like that line. But there's a bit of controversy on the Letterboxd community because apparently it's different in French. Is that true? Subtitles don't capture it quite enough, apparently.
What was the deal with that?
What's the deal with that, Grant?
Do you remember from this
I'm
movie
gonna
you
be
watched 10
honest.
days
I
ago?
forgot like almost everything about the movie like the next day. Like I
Yeah.
just remember the most memorable
Yeah,
scenes.
But I do
It's
really
not-
like that line, though.
Sorry, what's the
being-
line?
I don't mind being afraid with you. And I think in the translation, in French, it's something more along the lines of by you or something. I don't know.
It's definitely an allegory for AIDS.
Could be.
It like predicted AIDS.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about
I've
it
heard
because when
The
you
Fly
think about it,
is an allegory for AIDS.
The
It
Fly.
probably
it
is.
probably is.
But Cronenberg doesn't like that interpretation.
Maybe
because
he's
he
an allegory
Cronenberg-
for AIDS.
thinks
Cronenberg-
it's too limiting. He thinks it's too
He's got
limiting.
AIDS.
Cronenberg is such a nice guy.
I think he's got AIDS.
I'm a
John
fan of him.
Carpenter admitted that he took inspiration from the AIDS crisis for The Thing. So,
I like that.
are gay people exploding into monsters?
That
I
thing
don't
that's
know.
flailing around
man.
all over the place, like that
Well,
spreads
that's
AIDS.
AIDS.
And also, he's doing blood tests. In,
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of really direct. but-
Yeah.
Men
So
obsessed
John
with each other's
Carpenter
bodies.
has
Yeah.
AIDS.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna take this for a sec. I just finished the gay arc in The Sopranos with Vito. With Vito, Vito Soprano. I just finished the gay arc, season 6.
You got close to your mouth again.
That's an awesome arc. Fucking Vito, shout out.
Stop grooming.
Homophobia.
Dude, he's grooming my microphone right now.
The mob is very homophobic. The mob is so homophobic.
Why is
Even Tone is homophobic. That's crazy.
Wait, is that the scene where the guy's like says he's gay and then they're like, "You have balls to say that. Good job."
No, I don't.
No, is
I
that a
don't think
different
so.
show? It's probably a different
Sopranos is the one where they go, oh!
Hey,
Mamma
bada
mia.
bing,
Oh!
Bada bing, bada boom.
Or they
bada
go,
bing, you're dead.
what do you hear? What do you say? They say that a lot.
show. I've never seen this. Sopranos.
Give me a child.
Or the bit where Vito goes, Fin Petrolio, my arch nemesis.
Bada bing,
that
bada
bit.
boom.
Is that
Give
when
me a
David
son.
Lynch was on the Sopranos.
Get that shit out of your hands.
David Lynch?
That's the end of the Sopranos.
He would be
hour.
incredible.
That's
on
The Sopranos.
Dude, David
That's what's
Lynch
up
when
with
he's
the
like,
Sopranos.
"Can I
Soprano.
get you some pie?" And he's
Hey,
like,
I'm Soprano
"Yes,
in
please,
here.
massive quantities, and a
It's
glass
a
of
beautiful
water.
day.
My socks are on
Golden
fire."
sunshine.
Sopranos is one of my favorite shows.
I love Sopranos.
the
It's a show
representation
about
of the gays.
America.
Is
This
that David
episode is
Lynch?
That's David Lynch talking about Sopranos.
I love The
I
Sopranos.
love that Tony Soprano, even though he has weight and other issues.
If I directed The Sopranos, I would make Kale the lead actor on Sopranos.
If I made Sopranos,
What's
I
his
would've
last
killed
name?
that
What's
woman much
that actor
earlier.
uses? Kyle.
Kyle
MacLachlan.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
If I
McLachlan.
wrote The Sopranos, he would
Kyle
be
Mc-
playing Tone.
I would
Tone.
get
And
Kyle
Laura Dern
McLaughlin.
would've been
And
Carmen.
Laura Dern,
Laura
she will
Dern.
be Carmela Soprano.
It would have been fantastic.
Hey, as long as we keep it pure.
And I didn't direct Dune. That
I
wasn't me.
refuse to watch Dune. Anyway,
But I love Beauty and the Beast.
this was great.
I love Beauty and the Beast.
I love
I think that was
Beauty
a
and the
fantastic
Beast.
film.
Actually, yeah, it was very good.
I
enjoyed
loved
it.
that film.
I enjoy it.
7 out of 10, and I would buy that.
I gave it a 7 out of
Criterion.
10.
I'd buy that.
I would not buy that Criterion.
I wouldn't.
It's,
I
it's
would
Well,
not.
buy it.
Matthew has that on his wish list.
What?
Does he have every movie on his wish list?
He has a lot on there.
You notice my Criterions are not there anymore.
Whoa.
They're up there in a box.
Uh-uh.
Now you have Veronique back.
It's
Actually,
true.
you know
I have
what?
3 more at my home.
Damn.
I-
Some for my birthday.
Want to get the Criterion David Lynch collection for my dad because my dad.
There's
he
a
said-
David.
Yeah, they got every like David. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know if they have
I
every.
don't think they have a
fucking deserve
collection
it.
though.
Oh, I don't know, but I want to get.
Eraserhead.
They better have Blue Velvet because
They
I
do.
think that's my dad's favorite.
Ooh,
I got
Oh,
Blue
you
Velvet
got
up
Blue
there.
Velvet, yeah.
nice.
So
Who's
I was
getting
thinking of getting that
the,
for my dad.
That's a good one.
Who's gonna get the Best Buy exclusive steelbook of the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
Not me.
Jake.
Actually, no, I might get the John Wick
John Wick.
Best Buy exclusive.
I might get.
We're at 35 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah, this has been.
Well, it's been 4 people talking
Crazy.
at the same time,
Yeah.
so it's probably like 2 hours of just
I
text.
think I think we should go back to this next step. Just
Yeah,
these
we will.
mics.
Yeah.
Because I like being able to relax
Yeah,
Yeah.
and recline.
recline.
No, that
in
would
the
be
seat.
ideal.
It would be. It was just for this because it
Yeah.
all came together.
It's a
so
special
quick.
vibe.
It's a different vibe. We'll see how it sounds too.
Not good.
It should be fine.
Not
It'll be
good.
fine.
Dude, Critterpit is
be
always the
interesting.
highest of the highest quality.
Sometimes it's
audio.
pretty good.
Yeah, I like Critterpit.
We are.
Like
Jake's
every
obviously a hater.
episode that
There's
I'm in
something
has like
different
the
wrong.
worst audio.
Yeah.
That's you.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to introduce. We have a hater on the pod now.
What?
Yeah, we got a big hater.
Who's the
now.
hater?
Hater.
McDougal?
You wouldn't listen to this shit.
Did they comment? Did they comment on
It's
anything?
Griffin.
Fuck
him.
Griffin.
Fuck Griffin.
Peter Griffin?
Peter Griffin. He's a hater.
Hey, man.
Holy fuck, Lois! I fucking hate the Critterpit.
Make sure to include in the description this have a lot of impressions.
Eh, Lois.
Breaking
Critterpit.
news.
Do a trigger warning.
Breaking
Big impression.
big
episode.
impressions.
Lots of shitty.
Lois, the
impressions.
Critterpit podcast is the worst podcast I've ever heard in my
Whoa,
life,
Peter,
Lois.
Peter. Peter.
That's Griffin.
Yeah, fuck Griffin. Shout out Keegan, our second biggest fan.
Yeah.
Fuck
Maybe
Griffin,
keep
shout
it.
out
Keep,
Clara.
Could be our first
No.
biggest fan.
Shut your mouth, Ethan.
let's just say he might be coming to the studio
He
soon.
might be coming on.
Okay.
That'd be
I mean, I
sick.
don't mind that if he comes on an episode
Griffin?
or two.
No, no,
No, no.
He's not beating my number one spot for biggest fan, though.
No.
That's
Oh,
not
I have
happening.
a question. Should I start releasing these out of order?
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
so
no.
we're just gonna have a whole bunch banked
We have a lot of.
because we're gonna have some more banked
That should be fine.
this week as well.
Really?
It's
To
top
watch.
secret.
Well,
It's top secret.
hypothetically, it's possible we've already seen the killer, but I mean,
They haven't- they haven't-
Killer!
yeah.
Kill
Shoot
the
her in the
girl.
stomach!
And then RoboCop and Seventh Seal, but I don't know if that's next or not. I don't.
I
think
gotta
so.
be on RoboCop.
RoboCop.
I gotta be on
That's
the
already filmed
Akira
it.
Kurosawa's. I gotta watch. Oh! We forgot to talk about Pink!
Oh yeah, this
Okay.
is awesome.
This is great.
So,
Pink is-
okay.
I love Pink.
I gotta start at the beginning,
This
so.
is a lot of lore.
You know,
here.
David
A lot
Lynch
of lore.
inspiration here. So I had a dream. Now, Freud would 100% say this dream was homoerotic.
I think so.
It is.
I
All
think that
dreams
the
are.
dream is pretty
My
homoerotic.
dream, bro.
Yeah.
So I had this dream.
just
I was in like kind of a hilly field landscape.
That is
Uh,
pretty gay.
If you've seen Midsommar, it was basically
You know
like
who this is?
Mm.
I don't.
John
No.
C. Riley. I don't
My
even know
bad.
who John C. Riley is, but
Ted Kaczynski,
Thank you.
Mike
the
Wazowski.
Unabomber.
okay, sorry. Let me continue. So
Sorry,
I was in this landscape that was
No,
like
get off your
Midsommar. It was like Swedish wilderness landscape. These beautiful fields everywhere,
No.
and there was people walking around everywhere. It was some sort of like salami festival. So maybe this was in
Yes,
Germany.
yay.
And all of them were holding their like
Quick little
like
pageant.
oversized salamis at about waist level by one end. So it obviously looked like everyone was just carrying around their
They're phallus.
big phalluses. So
That's a fallacy.
anyway, I'm like I'm trying to avert my eyes, but like everywhere
This
I
is
look,
disgusting.
there's more of this salami, looking very phallic.
Offensive.
And the way I describe it is like I think I even had this thought in my dream is that like if you've seen the Pentaveret with Mike Myers, it's his show on Netflix. They have this gag in it where it's like Netflix is testing out a new censorship feature on this orgy scene where everyone's nude. So
No.
they're censoring all of the penises in the scene, and then there's like a guy carrying a tray of hot dogs, so the censorship starts bugging out and censoring only the hot dogs, so it like starts making you it draws your eye to the penises by putting the censor bar there and then having it disappear, so you're forced to look at the penises.
Okay.
So that was basically happening in my dream, but it was all salamis.
That's awesome.
And then I was walking by a couple people sitting on the edge of a stage, just chowing on some salami, and they were like, "Oh, have you seen that movie Pink with Akira Kurosawa in it? Oh, that was so good." And I was like I just knew this was a Criterion film, and I was like, I
Yeah.
gotta watch this movie Pink.
Yeah, Pink.
So I woke up and I was like, it's not real, no.
When is Pink coming to the collection?
Well, we're gonna make
So
it.
we're gonna make Pink.
Dude,
It's
you gotta read out the chat GPT.
Do I? Where's my phone? Is it under me? It's under me. Here, I'll read out.
Do you
So,
have to pay for ChatGPT?
um,
Grant? Do you have to
no, you can just go on and talk with it. It's
Online?
free. You gotta make an
Yeah.
account, but you can log in with like Google.
pay? That's cool.
So I said, who does it star? It stars
I've also got to recommend.
Jeff Goldblum, Akira Kurosawa, and Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
a-
That's a
Yeah.
That is
cast.
an insane cast.
You have to get AI to
Were
make
they
that.
ever alive at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Were they?
When did
Maybe
Charlie
Chaplin
Chaplin
and
die?
Kurosawa and who? Sorry, Jeff Goldblum. Oh yeah. For
Wait.
sure they were.
Just
Where's
Goldblum's
my-
like a
Okay,
baby.
Charlie Chaplin died in 1977. So yeah, they were all
Yeah.
alive at
No.
the same time. This coup.
Oh,
movie.
here we go.
Kurosawa died in the 90s. Jeff Goldblum was in a film in the 80s. I know that for a
Yeah.
fact.
And
Why?
yeah, so this could have happened.
It's out there somewhere. Okay, read the description. The AI description.
Okay,
of
so
this.
I asked ChatGPT to create a plot synopsis for a movie titled Pink, starring Jeff Goldblum, Akira Kurosawa, and Charlie Chaplin. And here it is. Pink is a dark comedy that follows the lives of three men from different eras. Jack, Jeff Goldblum, a struggling actor in the 1930s, Kenji, Akira Kurosawa, a Japanese samurai in the 17th century, and Charlie Chaplin. He just plays himself, I
That's
guess.
awesome.
A down-on-his-luck tramp in the early 1930s. He plays
So
himself
there's
as
two,
the tramp.
Yeah,
two
there's two
1930s
30s.
guys.
It's a little-
Two who are both down on their luck. Come on.
No,
ChatGPT.
1900s. Did I say
Okay,
1930s?
yeah.
Okay.
1900s. That makes sense.
One day, they all wake up to discover that everything in the world has turned pink. The sky, the grass, the buildings,
the Barbie movie.
everything.
Yeah.
It is, I was thinking.
As they try to make sense of this surreal situation, they realize that they are the only three people on Earth who have not turned pink. They're all in black and white.
That sounds
That'd be
sick.
sick. As they band together to survive in this new bizarre world, I don't know why like everything being pink is something they have to survive.
No, I
but
like
Yeah.
the vibes.
they begin to uncover
picture.
strange and unsettling
I don't like
secrets
this.
about themselves and the world that they thought they knew. They soon realize that they
Is
must
this an allegory for feminism?
Maybe.
This is crazy.
Oh, I don't
They
like
soon
that.
realize that they must confront their own inner demons in order to make sense of this strange and unsettling reality. And
That sounds
I-
sick.
then I've just put an L in here for some reason.
I'm so excited to watch.
Maybe
that
I like
movie.
As the
movies too
days go
much,
by,
but-
let's keep going. As the days go by and the world around them becomes increasingly surreal, the trio must rely on each other to navigate this new reality and discover the truth about why they are the only ones who have not turned pink. In the end, they must face their greatest fears and make a choice that will change their lives forever. So I don't know how they band together if they're all from like different time periods.
Well,
but
they gotta overcome those differences.
Yeah, I
you know?
like that. That's
I don't like that.
one of those from the 17th century and like
Okay,
Makes-
here's Critterpit started with one goal.
Well, you
get
know-
into the
okay, I
closet.
figured out
but
how
I think
to
we should have a second goal: produce this
produce
film.
I figured out how to solve the problem for that. It's you get Jeff Goldblum talks to Charlie Chaplin, who then just like does like sign language because he's a silent film actor, to Kurosawa, who's is from the 1700 samurais. So
And Japanese.
yeah, and Japanese. So
no, I think Akira
silent
Kurosawa should just
comedy
speak
will-
English.
And then I come in and
Nah,
say,
it doesn't make,
"Oh,
it doesn't
hi."
make any
Hi,
sense.
I'm Jake.
Oh hi.
Oh, hi.
17th century samurai.
No,
Yeah,
that
speaking
sounds
English.
sick. That's a sick sounding
No.
film. I'd watch that.
It
I'd
sounds
buy that
terrible.
Criterion.
In what way does this film
Dude,
build up our young men to be more independent in this day and age?
I'd buy that.
In
for
what
$1.
message does that give to our young men that pink is everywhere? We need to
Jordan does
encourage
not
our
like
men
it.
to be men.
Jordan Peterson, this is my film.
Yeah.
I thought
Get
Jordan
outta
would
here.
love it because it's
You
about
left.
the pink coming down on people.
Yeah.
And no, the pink is corrupting
Yeah,
our young men
That's
That's what
today.
it's saying.
that's the opposing force.
I
of the
believe.
film.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't.
I fundamentally misunderstood.
I
the
wasn't
film.
listening.
now
I
Jordan's
heard,
gonna start crying.
I heard
so beautiful.
I heard pink and I got offended. I didn't listen.
so beautiful.
I think
That is
that-
beautiful.
I think there could be something made for like entertainment because we have Charlie Chaplin who's playing his tramp character. We have a down on his luck actor by Jeff Goldblum and playing Jack.
I don't know
And,
about Jeff Goldblum's role.
I like Jeff Goldblum.
That needs to be
in it. I think
refined
that
a
he's a
little bit.
good
I like him,
counterbalance.
I like how unoriginal the naming was.
but I think just we need to differentiate him from Charlie a little bit.
Jack and Charlie, those are good names.
No,
Oh,
no,
the
no.
characterization
Yeah.
of Jeff Goldblum.
Mm.
Yeah, it's making him his character from The Fly. I think like a
Exactly.
We can get ChatGPT. to
No,
rewrite it.
he's an actor. It says in the
But that's
Oh,
too
then we
similar
have two
to-
struggling actors.
The Tramp.
No, the tramp
He's
wasn't
not
a
an
struggling
actor.
actor. He's just
He's
the
just
tramp.
a struggling guy.
Just he's not even like an actor. He's just a tramp.
The
That'd
tramp
be
is
fun.
Just a tramp.
The tramp
yeah.
is the tramp.
And then a samurai from the 17th century.
This is reminding me of the Fallout 3 DLC Mothership Zeta.
I love that one.
I haven't seen it.
It has a samurai, a cowboy,
That's a great DLC.
and a
Is that-
kid.
Undertale?
And a kid.
Fallout 3.
Undertale?
Fallout. It's Undertale, yeah. Who else do you have? Cowboy, samurai, and
A child.
child. There's one more.
A pig.
Pig. I really want to get some food.
I love Fallout 3 because
Okay, searching it up.
it lets you as a man, you get to make your choices. You get to do whatever
You
you
actually
want.
have so little choice in that DLC.
And
it's
the man-
ridiculous.
You get to be the man of the world.
Also, it's
What's his-
shitty
what's
because
his
it
nick think
implied
of the
that
DLC?
aliens started the apocalypse in Fallout,
They did.
which is so dumb.
They did though.
Because the whole point of it is humanity's hubris.
It wasn't the Americans.
I like when Jordan Peterson was like, "Guys, I'm not racist.
I'm not
Racism
racist.
doesn't exist in America.
I just like
it's
white
a
people the
myth."
most.
He said that. That was one of his lectures. Was literally called "Racism Does Not Exist" or something like that. It was like,
That's crazy.
it is crazy.
Name
For a
one
white guy to
racism.
say.
Okay.
It was
Name
it was something
one
like that.
time
He's
racism.
if he
So
sees this podcast,
the
he's gonna be
DLC
like,
has Toshiro Keigo as a samurai, Soma, who I think is just a homeless person.
He-Man.
Oh no, she's from the
You
Wasteland.
misconstrued what I
Paulson,
said.
who's a cowboy, and then Elliot Turkorian, who is a Anchorage soldier, and then Sally, who's the kid.
I have a recommendation today as well.
Fuck yeah.
Should we go on to the recommendation?
Do not
stage?
play Mothership Zeta. Play Fallout New Vegas.
Should we move on to the next
Yeah.
stage of the podcast?
7 out of 10 for Beauty and the Beast.
7 out of
I
10
loved
for me
it.
as
I
well.
would buy the Criterion.
I would not buy it. I liked it.
Oh,
I forgot
show.
about most of
I could
it.
see I could beat you back.
It wouldn't be on the top of my to buy Criterion list. I mean,
Yeah.
at some point you got to have the whole collection, but
No, I loved it. I think behind the scenes on that would be fascinating.
I wonder how much behind the scenes there is on
Probably
it.
just a
Yeah.
lot of modern historians, but
We're calling it Emily? Oh.
okay.
so yeah,
So
you want to do
what
our?
do you guys rate it?
I give it a 3. 7 out
What
of
did
10.
I rate 400 Blows?
6, I think.
I think 6 out of 10. I think I rated this one lower, but I could be wrong.
Damn.
Whoa. That would be our
Damn.
first 5.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Get out.
Didn't like this one. I didn't
You didn't?
dislike it, but I
Aw.
didn't like it.
You didn't
I'm
love
crying.
it. It was just middle of the road for
Yeah,
you.
it was. Only good part about it
Wrong
was
opinion.
the set, just name a whole bunch, the costume and makeup, and the audio being audible.
Those are all good things.
Those are all,
Those are all things I look for in films.
Everything bad about it, pretentious.
I don't know.
You're not gonna like this podcast, like the collection, most of it. I think.
Yeah.
It's
No,
pretty
I
pretentious
love road.
films.
I think pretension is okay, but if it's like a children's story, you're trying to be.
I would not call
pretentious
this
with.
pretentious.
If it's your
No,
own story,
it's
you
not
can be as
overly
pretentious as you
pretentious.
want with your
Yeah.
own story. I think
It's
I'm more
his
fun.
take on the story.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
too
think I'd call this
pretentious.
pretentious.
Stop being
call it
pretentious, Graham.
Because
I
I
think it's
think
pretentious.
I don't think it's really claiming like is the pretension coming from him just doing a plea? Because I think that adds to it. It
I
makes
think
it
as
feels like a
someone who
story,
knows a
but
thing or two about film, I think it's pretentious.
Okay.
I also think
you also have
it's
the French
pretentious.
perspective, so.
Yeah,
That's true.
in
Something I
my
don't have.
French opinion,
But I think
Um,
it just
it's
adds
pretentious
to
'cause
it
it's French.
some-
yeah.
Yeah.
If
I agree with that.
If it didn't have that storybook structure, or it was supposed to be like a picture book of just fairy tales, I think it would come off as a little pretentious, like a message from the director. But I think with that structuring,
No.
it kind of just adds to it. It's like a kid's book. It's fun.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
Okay, so for our recommendation,
Not
today-
yours. It's Emily's.
Okay,
Yeah,
but I've
it's
got one
Emily's.
recommendation
no,
today.
no, none from Jake.
The
So-
Thing 2.
My first recommendation here today, before we get
It's a
Emily
callback
on,
to episode 1.
is
None
it's
from
actually
Jake.
it's actually not a movie, but I would recommend everybody, go on to Netflix and watch Beef.
Jake worked
It's so
really
good.
hard on this show.
I worked
He
really
was
hard on it,
the
and
director.
every
and-
single episode there was at least one point in every episode where I was just bawling.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a very good show. Shout out
We
David
don't
Cho.
recommend TV shows.
All right.
So Emily's on the Critterpit podcast.
Emily, you're on the Critterpit podcast.
Have you seen a Serbian film?
She was. Has Graham ever?
Uh-oh.
No.
She froze.
That's a
Oh,
no.
that's awfully convenient.
Have you seen a Serbian film?
No.
No.
Do you want to? Right now.
Right now?
Do you?
Yeah, I can.
You
He
can?
wants to.
Sure.
Oh, she
No.
wants to. Okay.
No, no.
Have you seen A Beauty and the Beast?
Have you seen the La Belle et la Bête from 1946?
No.
She's not real.
And what film do
I
you
didn't know it
recommend?
existed.
What have you seen?
Oh my god.
Damn, Jake.
Okay.
Dirtiest film or
What
Belle in the Belle.
Jake said, "What have you seen?"
What film do you recommend?
It was a Red Bull morning, King Can, so he's going crazy.
King King.
I'm so confused. I'm too tired for this.
Okay, what film would you recommend?
Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears
Devil
Prada.
Wears
Where's
Thank
Prada?
you, Emily.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
Emily.
Bye bye.
Go,
Bye-bye.
everybody go watch Beef.
Hello, it's me, Mario.
Mario's basically Devil Wears Prada.
Okay,
Okay,
that was fun.
that was a good app.
That was a
It's a
that was
me,
crazy.
Mario.
Crazy app.
Next time we'll be watching
Beef.
I don't know. Whatever.
Happened One Night.
Next time we'll be watching
I don't
Pink when it's in
think
theaters
Happened
around the
One Night
world.
is-
2025 release
In the
date. Pink
600s.
in theaters.
2025.
No,
we
I'm
got
thinking it happened
2
at
years to
night.
make.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're thinking
We
of
could
the
do
film
it.
we watched
Yeah.
last.
Dude, what if we made a feature-length film in like our
How you
third or
watch
fourth
that?
year? Do you
We
think
will
we
be
could do that?
watching-
We could.
Do you think we'd have the skill to?
We will be watching A Night to Remember from Roy Ward
Night to
Baker, 1958, United Kingdom.
Be sure to be there.
Be there, be square.
The cover looks great, and it's about the Titanic.
Japanese or French film?
Maybe we should have my mom on the
The
cast.
Samurai.
My mom's like a
That's
Titanic
while from
historian.
now, though. That's like the 15 or something.
my mom loves the Titanic. She knows everything about it. So
Nice.
maybe we'll get
Okay,
her
we'll
on.
have your mom on.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna end it.
Beauty and the Beast, great looking Criterion.
Watch Beef.
No beef. We're officially a no beef podcast.